What's happening? What's happening? What's popping? What go down? What's good with everybody out there? Thank y'all for joining us over here at the Chop Shop. What's happening? What's happening? What's good? How y'all like that game, man? How did y'all like that game? Even though we lost, man, that was an exciting game. It was real exciting. It was really good. We fought in there. I mean, let's just give it credit what credit is due. Uh, them boys, Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum is the snizzy. Hold on, my camera is acting. Man, like what can we do about that? What can we do? Like we hung in there, we stuck in there as much as possible. Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown is just they unstoppable. Hold on, man. Let me take my. No, you can't use my camera. I tried to have it to where y'all can see me on the other app, but it glitches out this my camera on this app. Whenever y'all come up. With that. But yeah, man. Good game. I thought alperen Sengun was probably gonna be a little bit better than what he was. Man, what is going on with this? Let me take this out. Hold on, y'all. No, you can't have permission to my camera. Acting funny. Yeah, but like I was saying, man, Jayson Tatum, Jaylen Brown, man, they just good. Them boys just cold. Them boys are just cold. Like we didn't have no archetype of nobody to really step up with them and hang with them. We fought as best as we could. Jalen Green put up a fight. Kevin Porter Jr. put up a fight. But what did y'all expect? What did y'all expect? Did y'all really expect us to win this one? I really didn't, but I just like that we showed fighting. We showed a little bit of grit. Sleep Art 11 super chatted $2. What's good? He says a complete different system from last game, but yeah, I see they tried to make a effort to get it to the post in Sengun, but we don't know how to give entry passes, first of all, and then second of all, it's like they read the defense. I mean, the defensive scouting report. They knew that's what we was gonna try to do. They was on it. They was ready for it. Every entry pass that we was trying to make, they was making it either hard or we was turning it over. So that's a good defensive team over there, man. Like, it's not just easy as saying, "Oh yeah, we gonna dump it down low to Sengun." Like, they just gonna let us do it. They get paid for a reason. They ain't gonna just let us do what we want to do, and they wouldn't let us get into our actions and do what we do. Like, I got a few gripes though. Bruno, what is he? Why did we see much Bruno? Garrison Matthews, I don't know why we seen Garrison Matthews. But y'all boys, it was clamoring for Josh Christopher. Josh Christopher did get some minutes, but why did he? The rotations was weird. Like, the rotations was weird tonight. They was really weird. Like, he come in and bring Josh Christopher in for like 4 minutes, and then we don't see him again until blowout minutes. Ty looked like he's getting more comfortable, but seemed like we should have, with Eric Gordon not playing, seemed like we should have got more Ty minutes. I don't know why we didn't get no Ty minutes. Not Ty minutes. Yeah, I don't know why we didn't get more Ty minutes. Truthfully. Knicks, I guess, is Knicks out the rotation? What y'all think? Is Knicks out the rotation, or is he just Silas is just tripping. You know, because like a sleeper said, man, this was a different stylistic game. Yeah, the defense. I think the defense had something to do with it. I think if you look at it real hard, we did try. We tried to do what we tried to do last night, but we still got to think we were coming off a back-to-back. I think they had like 2 days rest. They was ready. I mean, they was ready. So yeah, about Knicks though, I'm wondering, is Knicks out the rotation or what? Hopefully Silas finally realized what was going on. But yeah, it was a fun, exciting game. We was in there in hostile territory. The crowd was rocking. Jaylen Brown, that dude is just sick. Jayson Tatum is just stupid. Garrison Matthews, he was all right. Like, Garrison Matthews was all right. He hit a few little 3-pointers. I'm not gonna pick this game apart too much, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna pick this game apart too much because that's just an excellent team. They fully healthy. They're hitting their strides. You know, they just an excellent team over there. I'm gonna tip my hats to us for trying, but we seen the cream of the crop just rise to the top today. Because what can we say, man? That's the Boston Celtics. They the reigning Eastern Conference champs for a reason. But our guys, we put up a fight, bro. We put up a fight. I wish I would have seen Sengun get a little bit more active and burning. You know, I wish we could make proper entry passes so Sengun could have took advantage of Al Horford a little bit more, but it is what it is. We wasn't able to do it. So let's highlight our new subscribers. Our new subscriber, we got 2 of them. Kevin Tippin, appreciate you, Kevin Tippin, and Emir, appreciate you, Emir, for subscribing to the channel. Let's see who we got in the chat with us. CSG, Chop Shop Game. Where are my members at? Put it up. Chop Shop Game. What's happening? Let's see who we got up in here. Scoot Channel. What's good, Scoot Channel? Appreciate you for joining us, man. Dan Deach. What's happening, Dan Deach? Worldwide Studios. What's good, Worldwide Studios? Let's see who we got in here with us. Kenny S. What's good, Kenny S? That boy Judah. What's happening, Judah? Let's see. We got my boy Joe Blue. What's good, Joe Blue? We got my boy Swaggy D. What's happening, Swaggy D? Let's see what we got out. Let's see. Jose Para. What's good, Jose Para? Lee. What's happening, Lee? Luke Ike. What's good, Luke Ike? Or Luke Ick? One of the two. Luke Ike. What's good? Let's see who we got. Moving on down the road. Sigga Miggs. What's happening, Sigga Miggs? Let's see. Who in there with us, man? Drop them in here. Let's see who we got in there with us. Jose Para. Okay. Same ones. Y'all boys been in there chopping it up, huh? Y'all boys been waiting on your boy. I see. Yeah, that look like everybody in there that didn't. AI Productions. What's good, AI Production? Johnny Johnson. What's good, Johnny Johnson? J-Mon M. What's happening? Let's see. Mudbone. What's good, Mudbone? Baba Shola. What's good? That boy T. What's happening, T? Zachary saying, what's happening? Alan Luna, I see you in here with us. My boy Bumper, what's good, Bumper? Step Back Takes, what's happening? Step Back. Curtis Ho, what's good, Curtis Ho? Brandon Simpson, what it do? Let's see, that's everybody I got in there. Larry Tenier Sr., what's happening, Larry? If I missed you, it wasn't on purpose, man. If I missed you, I ain't mean to dish you. You feel me? But appreciate everybody for coming out, man. And let's get it popping. Uh, yeah, man, we really fought. We fought hard. They just was a better squad. They just was a better squad. We gonna run them down though. That boy Jayson Tatum. Let's see. I just had him pulled up. All right, we're gonna look at it. Boston Celtics 126, Houston Rockets 102. Let's read them down. Jabari Smith Jr. Jabari was 2 for 10, 2 for 7 from three-pointers. 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 turnovers though. He was a -12. Bari struggled this game. He played all right defense, but Bari really struggled. KJ Martin was 6 for 10. He played 31 minutes actually. He was 4 for 4 from the free throw. He was 1 for 4 from 3. He had 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers. He was a -19. Alperen Sengun only played 22 minutes. He was 0 for 3, 0 for 0 from everywhere else. He had 9 rebounds and 2 assists and 1 steal. He was a -10. Kevin Porter Jr. was 8 for 18, 2 for 6 from 3, 4 for 5 from the free throw line. He had 9 assists. He had 5 rebounds. And he was a -18 with 22 points. Alp was shut out, matter of fact. If y'all didn't catch that, Alp had 0 points. This is the first time Alp has been shut out from getting any points as a starter. So that was big. He really, Alp struggled, man. Alp struggled. Jalen Green was 11 for 22, decent. 3 for 11 from 3, and 3 for 3 from the free throw line. I think he needed more free throws. They wasn't really calling it in his favor. He had 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and he also had 4 turnovers. Kevin Porter Jr. second straight game with no turnovers. So KPJ been good. Jalen Green was a -19, but he had 28 points. Bruno Fernando, I don't know why Bruno even got so many minutes this game. Bruno didn't look too good this game. 15 minutes, 2 for 3 from the field. He had 4 rebounds. He was a -8 with 4 points. Usman Garuba, he had 13 minutes, 1 for 2 from the field. He only had 3 rebounds with 2 points, -10. Tari Eason, he was 2 for 9, played 17 minutes, 2 for 6 from 3. And he had 5 rebounds, and he was a -11 with 6 points. And Garrison Matthews played 17 minutes, 2 for 6 from the field, 2 for 6 from 3. A rebound, 2 steals, -5. He was a -5. Josh Christopher was a -5 also with 1 point. And Tata Washington actually played 20 minutes. He was 4 for 10 from the field, 2 for 5 from the three-pointer. He had 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and he had 10 points. Tata kind of filled it up, man. He filled it up. He getting comfortable. Tata needs some more burn, bro. Tata needs some more burn for sure. As you can see, Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum, they average right at 30 points a game. They both put up, it was just ridiculous. Do y'all really want to hear what they put up? Do y'all really want to hear? Do y'all really want to know what they put up? Because it was ridiculous. They was efficient. They was just... Jayson Tatum, 34 minutes, 12 for 25, 6 for 16 for threes. Damn, he shot 16 three-pointers. 8 rebounds, 38 points. Jeesh. Jaylen Brown was 14 for 26, 35 minutes, 6 for 15 from the 3. He took 15 three-pointers. Them boys took 31 three-pointers between each other. Sheesh, he had 39 points. So they both basically had 40. And Williams, he came off the bench. I think he played good for him. Gave them some good buckets off the bench, and Brogdon as well. Williams, he just came out and he was shutting the paint down with 11 boards, making it hard and contested for everybody. But I think this was kind of like a game that you look at and you like, how can we really judge this game? We're on a back-to-back, playing arguably the best team in the league. So all I can really is judge this game off of is effort, and we put up the effort needed. We put up the effort needed. Boston is on a mission. They got the championship taste of it, and they on a mission, man. Like, they don't care who's in it. They is not looking over any opponent. They trying to come out and dominate every game, So for us to put up a halfway decent fight, let's put it like this: they know they was in a fight. It wasn't easy. It just wasn't. Even though it looked, Jaylen Brown and them made it look easy. It just wasn't easy. It just wasn't easy between how they got it, but. They good, bro. They good. They real good. T said Sengun needs to expand his game. Layups ain't gonna get it done every game. How about a mid-range or a 3? That's right. He gotta. Hopefully he's gonna improve, but not taking them is really what's bothering me and Frank and everybody. Because at least take them. Even if you're not open, at least take them. But yeah, let's see. Let me run down some of these comments, man. Y'all got 1,000 comments in there already, so I'm gonna just pick a spot and just roll them off. Let's see who's gonna be the lucky, man. Judah says, when we go to our second unit, we don't have an alpha shooter like Matthews. That's the problem with Silas rotation. It's counterproductive. I cannot agree with you more. I agree with that one, Judah. Sleepboy11 said last game, both KPJ and Jalen both moving the ball around, and then they get the ball in the end to take a shot. Yeah, it was. We kind of got stagnant here and there. We got stagnant. But I think it was a product of their defense, man. They ratcheted up the defense to where they wasn't just gonna let us run around and do what we want to do. They was up in our faces. They was coming off of every screen hard, studying it, making sure it's not an easy just dribble handoff or a dribble or easy dribble pass or anything like that. They was making us work, bro. They was making us work. That's what good teams do. Here we go. Curtis Ho says watching Sengun struggle against nobody is painful. Oh man, it'll be alright, bro. He just had an awesome game last night. How quick do we forget, Curtis? He just had an awesome game last night. Come on, man. Dan D says KPJ and Green still gave up a lot of points. Yeah, they did, bro. They did, and that's gonna get concerning here in a minute. Sleep Party 11 says go old school and make them pass twice before taking a shot. Make them pass 5-6 times before passing the shot, bro. Before taking a shot. Make them do that. T says we could have did much better but with Victor Wembanyama in this year's draft, it is what it is. All right, that boy got his eyes on the draft. Everybody ain't gonna be giving up on them draft hopes. I see. Let's see where we at. Kenny S says how you have no turnovers with 9 assists and be a -18 analytics. Yeah, plus minus, it don't tell the whole story. He balling, but if his team sucking and they giving up points just as much as he's putting in points, there you have it. So you can't really just judge everything off of plus minus, but it do have its moments where it aligns up. But yeah, tonight it don't align up for KPJ. KPJ pretty much carried in the first half for sure. Jose Para, he says all them points they allowed. Yeah, they did allow some points. Sleep Art 11 says 2-man game, not 5-man game. I hear you. I can't disagree. But they was the only ones that was able to do something, bro. They was the only ones that was really doing something. Every time somebody else, Jabari shot awful. You know, who else was gonna take them? Who else was gonna do it? Who else was gonna do it? Them, they was the only ones putting in the point. Everybody else seemed like they forgot how to shoot. They didn't, you know, they was just on lock. They couldn't beat their own man, so they had to do it. They had to do it. Kenny Ed says Time Lord outplayed Sengun. Yeah, Sengun. This is one of those type games that Sengun really is gonna have tough problems with, just because that boy Time Lord, he's a beast down there. T says Sengun needs to expand his game layups. Okay, yeah, I think I read that one already. Let's see. Neck deck says Boston has no mercy. Yeah, they don't, bro. They just kept coming and coming. They don't care. They don't care if we tanking. You know what I'm saying? They don't care if we tanking. Let's see. T says, how you know what we gonna get? Since you know everything, tell me what the lotto number going to hit for. Who you talking to? You talking to my man Judah? Who you talking to, brother? Who you talking to? Y'all flexing in here. Brandon Simpson says KPJ starting forcing it in the second half. Yeah, on the shots, but he wasn't really forcing it on his passing. He still didn't have no turnovers. But yeah, I hear what you mean. He realized only him and Jalen Green was the only ones that was cooking. It was basically our backcourt against their backcourt. And they backcourt is seasoned vets. Both of them at the prime of their game. And there you have it. Judah says, oh yeah, y'all arguing. I knew it had to be you and Judah, bro. I knew it had to be you and Judah. He says, Sengun doesn't have the body type to shoot a mid-range. He shoot on his feet. That's a bad talent to have as a big man. That boy Judah gonna let it be known, man. He got his gripes against Sengun. This a perfect game. Is that why you showed up today, Judah? Let me find out you only show up when Sengun have a bad game. He had an excellent game last night. You wasn't here, pumping your chest. Let me know, Judah. Don't be them type of dudes. Be here when they do good. Be here when they do bad too, bro. J-Mon M says plus minus for single games are meaningless. Over time, they will tell you what are the best lineups. Facts. Drogbaba. Schneider, what's good? He says, he gets literally no minutes in contrast to the other starter. And they don't want really to share the ball with him. I feel bad for him. Who you talking about, Sengun? Yeah, Sengun really is like tough to Sengun sometimes. Sleep Party 11 with the $5 super chat. My man, the high highs, the laughing. What's that? A fox? Hey, Sleep Party, you be reading the comments, bro. T and Judah the most consistent. I'm not gonna lie, these boys are consistent as hell. Wherever you go, no matter what video, they gonna be on the same topic. They gonna let you know exactly how they feel about Sengun, Silas, whoever. They gonna be on there. They gonna be on that same note every time. I just know when them boys step up what they gonna be talking about. And my boy Tim Dunn, he gonna be riding Silas all day. That's they motos. Sleep Party 11, appreciate the super chat, bro. Appreciate you. Good looking out. Thanks for the support. Scoot Channel says, laugh out loud at Judah. He is 80% writing about Sengun. Sengun is the projection of his frustration. Yeah, man. That boy Sengun hurt you somewhere, bro. T said Sengun was a no-show. Look at him. They going at it. Oh, man. Dan D said Sengun played well. Besides the Suns, Bucks, and the Heat in December. Yeah, Sengun been doing good, bro. He been doing good. He did catch that goose egg tonight, though. He got to at least make a free throw or something. Rob Cortez, what's happening, Rob? He says featured how? Getting a couple of pick and roll looks. You can't be featured when you play 21 minutes. Man, they going at it about Sengun, bro. They going at it with the Sengun talk. That boy say T said you a wasted 22 minutes. Man. Oh man, come on, man. Y'all ain't gonna let Sengun make it tonight. Y'all ain't gonna let Sengun make it tonight. Big B, Brennan. He says we need to see third quarter Jalen more often. Also, that first he had. Let's make that more consistent. I agree. Here we go. Alan Luna says true ghost. Some fans be wishy-washy. Yeah, man, they be, it is what it is, bro. You gotta stay even killed, especially with a young kid. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay even killed. Kenny Ayers with the $2 super chat. What's happening? Gas, so he couldn't play much. Yeah, you could have a good point there, but I would say on the pushback, if you're tired, don't even suit up. If you're tired, you're gonna be tired. This is a marathon. This is a marathon, so you're gonna get tired. That's why you got to get your condition up. You gotta get your condition up, man. He young, bro. He 20 years old. That boy lungs should be pure. He gotta come on with it. He gotta get his body in shape if that's the case. Because being gassed, it's not a legitimate excuse, buddy. It's not a legitimate excuse. It really is not. It's up to him to take care of his body and get his body in shape. Yeah, they played. It was a back-to-back last night. I understand, but yeah, he gotta be ready. He gotta get his body ready, man. He gotta get his body ready. I'm hoping he wasn't gassed. I feel better just blaming it on Silas. He get all the blame anyway, man. Let's blame it on Silas. Let's not get out there these guys. Let's not put that out there in the atmosphere. Alex Vargas, what's good? He says I got laughed at again today for wearing my Rockets gear, and I don't give a damn. I wear my Houston colors all day, every day, out there in Southern Cal. Huh, Alex? Let them know, rep, bro. Bump them haters. Bump them other hitters, cause I'm down for my hitters. What? Straight up. But don't do it too aggressively out there in Southern Cal. Now we want to keep you around, brother. We want to keep you around. Be easy now. Don't do it disrespectfully, brother. Kenny S says he never played heavy minutes. He did yesterday. He played like 30-something minutes yesterday. So, to your boy point, maybe he is a little gas, but if he is, man, he really needs to step up on that. He needs to step up on that. J-Mon M says, I'm convinced the tank is real with those lineups in the fourth quarter. This is what I don't get, man. Yeah, man, why did he leave Garrison Matthews and all of them in there so long? He waited forever to bring back Jabari Smith and Jalen Green and Alp. He let that lineup run too long. And the boys started cooking. Jaylen Brown and Jalen, they seen them boys, they like, oh yeah. Barbecue chicken. You know what I'm saying? Barbecue chicken. And they went to work. So yeah, man. I don't know why the lineups was ghastly to look at. B-Boy. What's happening, B-Boy? He says Sengun is a force. He needs a point guard to give him the ball. Yeah, man. I think they was they wasn't. You right. They do need to get you right. They need to learn how to do entry passes. This week, I just be learning how to do entry passes. Up top, below, around, however you got to get it in there, man. Get it in there. Because it looked like elementary kids like trying to make an entry post pass. It's crazy. Rob Cortez says 3 shots, laugh out loud. That's not featured. You got the wrong scapegoat. Don't be talking about his Sengun, brother. Don't be talking about his Sengun, you know. Rob gonna put it out there. Let's see. My boy Benny Mac then came on through. What's happening, Benny Mac? Pretty appreciate you for coming on through, brother. He say I'm not sold on Garuba. He struggles to score. Yeah, anything offensively, Garuba struggles at, man. Garuba struggles at everything offensively. He do. So if you're looking for any type of points out of Garuba, no sirree, Bobby. He ain't gonna give them to you. T says we have some guys that came to play. They battled today. Proud of them boys. Gets a damn good set of teams. I feel the same. Sentiments, I feel the same. Rob Cortez says Fernando brings next to nothing and gets quality minutes. Yeah, man. Fernando needs to. He need to get it up. He need to get it up because this three center lineup need to be broken up too. If we gonna lose anyway, just play Sengun. If you gonna lose anyway, just play Sengun. AI Production says, you know, Sengun Pops was in the building last night. Bro was tired. Oh, he put on his Superman cape last night, huh? Put on that Superman cape. Alan Luna, what's good? He says, true, Benny Mac. Let's get it. Well, Matt Bumper says Tata should get 16 minutes a game for the rest of the season. I hear you. Probably more than that, bro. Judah says that Cortez, in other words, Sengun is a non-factor against high playoff caliber teams. It's the same issues with him. A non-factor. Man, he doubling and tripling down on that, man. He doubling and tripling down on that. But Rob say he got 9 rebounds in 21 minutes. So he did something, huh, Rob? He did something. Sleep Party 11 says we got stomped today, running through the guards. Period. Yeah. We did. We lost, but I don't think it'd have been too much difference. Our inside really wasn't our strength, and our outside really wasn't our strength either. So it's like, bro, we pick our poison. We had to pick our poison this game and just take it and eat it. You know, it's a double-edged sword. That's a complete, rounded out team. It's a complete team. They wasn't in the finals last year for nothing, man. And they only got better. They added some pieces and everything. So they only got better, bro. So they ain't just in there for nothing, man. They ain't 25-9 or something crazy for nothing. That's a good, legitimate team. Yusugami says, guess no one gonna tell me the scoreboard today. Gonna look myself. Thanks. Oh man, you don't be like that, man. It was like 122 to 108. It was 126 to 102. It was 126, 102. Don't be like that, brother. I just got to your message. I would have been told you. Let's see. Judah. Okay. Oh, my bad. Benny Mac says Tata should start as point guard, so we can utilize KPJ as a shooter. Also, who thinks Kristaps Porzingis could be a good center for us? I don't want Kristaps Porzingis. I don't want Porzingis at all. But I agree with the moving KPJ to the off guard sometimes. I mean, let him play. I mean, just do a 3-guard lineup and let him play off ball like he did last night. He was off ball a lot last night, and he looked it better. Mario Gonzalez says, chop shop, we got destroyed. Bummer. It's all right, brother. Better days ahead. You can't be disappointed if you really didn't expect to win, Mario. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really expect to win, bro. So I kind of expected this. I actually kind of expected it to be worse. I ain't gonna even front. I almost expected it to be worse. Let me get the link ready for y'all. I got you, B. Hold on. Let me get the link. Okay. What it do? Got that right there. Why? There you go, brother. There go the link, man. There go the link. Hop in there. Anybody that want to come in and give you a takeoff, hop in the link, and we can get it popping. We can get it popping. So I won't be up here parroting all of y'all comments. Hop in the link. Get it in here. Get it in here. Mario Gonzalez says, I know, man. I didn't expect to win, but I'm kind of delusional with this freaking team, so maybe I did expect to win. Don't do it. Don't set yourself up like that, fam. Don't set yourself up like that, Mario. Don't do it. Kurt Yang, what's good, Kurt? Kurt says, just when I thought Silas is actually not that dummy, he proves me wrong again. Oh, man, Kurt. Don't do him to him. Don't do that to him, Kurt. Don't call the man a dummy, Kurt. It's not nice, Kurt. That's not nice, bro. That's not nice, Kurt. Don't be like that. Yeah, but I hear you, man. Them lineups was kind of crazy. Big B, let me know when you when you hit the link. Let me know when you hit the link. Asleep Art 11 says Jekyll and Hyde team for sure. Third Coastal Lines, what's good, brother? He says the Celtics did a great job of neutralizing Sengun. Right from the jump, it was clear that they were not going to let us go to LP. That lets you know how important Sengun is to the team. Factuals. Oh man, somebody get 69 mega out of my chat. Can you get 69 mega out of my chat? Whoever my moderator is. Don't make me start snatching moderators and get some new ones, man. Come on. What up, Joe Blue? You hear me? You good? Can you hear me, Joe?
Hey, what's up, Space?
What's happening, Joe? What's good? What's good with you? How you feeling, brother?
I was actually pretty impressed by KPJ tonight. I think the last two games he's actually played pretty well.
You say KPJ? Yeah, KPJ was good tonight, bro. KPJ was good tonight. I mean, I know you didn't really expect to win this one, huh?
I didn't expect to win. I didn't expect a W from this game whatsoever. But I was happy to see, like I said, I was really impressed by KPJ. Like the last two games, just kind of waiting for the offense just to come to him and being a little bit more like, as far as like the ball movement with Sengun. I mean, even though like Sengun didn't have a great game, the ball movement was still there. Like we it's kind of what I expected for like the first 24 minutes, which is the first half. We were hanging in there with the Celtics, and then the second half, from a back-to-back, you could tell the legs just got tired and then just pretty much blew it open in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that back-to-back stuff is hard to do. That back-to-back stuff is hard to do, man. Like, it's hard to just go out there and play two competitive basketball games back-to-back against good teams. So, yeah, I get the whole back-to-back thing. That's why I'm hoping they not tired. Like, I'm not gonna give Sengun that tired excuse though. You know what I mean? Like, he gotta be ready. He gotta be ready. I don't give nobody else that excuse, so I can't give him that excuse. They just did a good job defensively, not letting us feed it to him. Truthfully, that's what I see.
I agree, but that's what the Celtics are known for good defense. And I was kind of looking at the ages of Jaylen Brown and Tatum, being that they're 24 and 26. It sometimes surprises you how young these guys are and how good they are sometimes at these ages.
Bro, they ridiculous.
And like, I mean, yeah, and then Jalen Green played one hell of a game today also. But like, the scary good thing is that like he's 20 right now. Imagine like in another 4 to 5 years how Jalen Green's gonna be. Scary.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about Jalen Green just like we talking about Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown. You know, he's gonna be on that level. I can see it. I can see him being on that level. What's up, Big B? You with us, Brandon?
Yes, sir. I'm here with you.
What's good with you, Brandon? Hey, I tried to hook my camera up, man. my other camera, but it keep glitching out my other camera on my main stream, so I had to unplug it. I know you be
Be able
wanting
to
to
see you when I'm on the live.
yeah,
It'd be
see
better to see
face to
you on the
face.
live too, you know.
Yeah. But what you got for
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
man? What you got for
On
me?
it though, can you see me on it?
Yeah, I can see you. Whenever you be on it, I can see you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not on now. I got it off, but I was asking. I was curious if you see me. But yeah, go ahead.
Nah, I just want to know what you got for me, man. What was your assessment of this game?
All right. Well, so far, let's go chat. Right. So I mean, man, look, Sengun had a bad game, obviously, but I mean, Williams, both of them were handling them. You know, they was handling Sengun a little bit, humbles him a little bit. You know, I guess that's how I see it. Maybe just humbles him because they really were going at him hard on. They're trying to body him up and really negate his um you know, they just him getting the ball down there and getting their offense flowing more and everything. Obviously, made the adjustment to just focus on that a lot. So I mean, goes to coaching and adjust to that. You know, he didn't
Yeah,
get in foul trouble like that neither. So that was surprising. KPJ was consistent. I liked it. I liked this game. You know, I mean, he did second half like I said in the chat, but then again, I mean, obviously he's like, man, I got to do it now. Nobody else ain't. And what I enjoyed is he's not just jacking up threes neither. He was consistently just driving, and I like that about his game now.
facts. I mean KPJ, I can't complain about his last two games. Maybe he's starting to feel it. I mean, he's starting to mix it up. He's starting to get in his bag a little bit too. Like this about the time people, guys really start feeling they stride out right in this area. Right before Christmas, after Christmas, he should be starting to peak for this season, going into the new year. I'm hoping Jalen Green can actually start. That's all I want Jalen to do is start closing for us a little bit. He's having a great third quarter, fourth
I
quarter.
think.
DJ Generation, what's happening? Appreciate you, my man, with the $5 super chat. Hold on, Brandon, I'm gonna get to you. Let me read out the super chat real quick. Like my boy DJ Generation says, Ghost, did you get a chance to do the homework for the list of Joe Blue of available stars on the 28 that fit like Donovan Mitchell available for next season? No, I didn't, bro. My bad. I really didn't. I think we could probably make that a whole live stream segment, like I did with the Harden coming back. I think I'm gonna make that a whole live stream segment. Let me know when you we played the New Year's Eve. Maybe I could do that New Year's for you, bro. Maybe I could do that. I could do that in New Year's for you. I'm gonna give me a day. Give me 2 days, bro. I got you, DJ. I got you, bro. Now what you were saying, Big B?
Nah, now I lost my train of thought. I think it was on the KPJ train, but I mean that still doesn't change my thought about his overall future for our team. I still don't think he can be our point guard just going forward. And like you're talking about Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown, and 4 or 5 years from now, where Jalen, obviously, I hope his ceiling's a lot higher than KPJ's. And I just don't think we saw the backcourt. Like, you couldn't even barely hang with him. You really couldn't just lace it up with them too. Really, there should have been more team play, but man, it just what. I mean, yeah, they were good. They both had their moments, but it's not even close to Jaylen Brown and none of their other team. They didn't score. None of their other players scored. 40 damn near. So we would need KPJ and Jalen Green to have that amount just to hang with them.
I mean, yeah. You can't. I can't judge this game too much because we are coming off a back-to-back. Though they are the Celtics. I just think we came out and we was competitive, and that's kind of all I could ask for right now. But yeah, you right, bro. If we seen this. We seen it already. We seen Jai and DeJounte Murray and your little Trey Young go off on us. We seen
Yeah.
Booker and somebody else went off on us. Like the guards are just gonna have good games. They just gonna have good games. It's just the defense, our defense, well, their defense really stifled what we wanted to do on offense. You know what I'm saying? I kind of think that was the difference. They just a good defensive team, and we couldn't run how we wanted to run. So it was like more or less we was trying to figure them out. We was trying to do what we do, but then it was just like they were letting us, bro. That's just what I see. T, hold on, let me get the T with the super chat. Super chat, my man. He says, what you say, T? You ain't put a question in there, brother, but appreciate you for the $5 super chat. If you forgot to, I do that sometimes. If you forgot to put the question in there, just let me know, T, and I read it out for you. But yeah, Brandon, like I was saying, it was just did you really like expect something different from Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum? Have you been really paying attention to these boys this year? They've been doing this type of thing to everybody.
Yeah, of course, exactly. Yeah, I mean, kind of like easy, you know. But the things I look for is like we could have, we got a lot, I mean, maybe try to double. I was looking for like when they did, and it was just Jaylen Brown by himself or Tatum by himself. Like go double them at that moment. Starts hands and see if we can make a little run, while it's not both of them on the court. Not make that adjustment at all.
I don't know if you paid attention, but we was trying to double Jaylen Brown at one point.
We got Jaylen a couple times by himself.
But he's too smart for that.
He just can't it though. You can't. Yeah, I know it's hard. Now again, we're nitpicking here. We're nitpicking.
Yeah, we nitpicking. For that a little bit. We nitpicking. I mean,
yeah.
For all of what is all and all what is worth, man, it was a solid game. They just a good squad. They're just a good squad. It was just, I think people just was thinking more, watching a game. If we was we lost 8 to 10 points, it probably wouldn't be that bad, but looking at it and we lost like 20 points, then when you lose the 20 points to anybody, it looks bad. So I think we kind of overrated exactly how bad it was, because it really didn't look, we really wasn't paying consistently like 20 points worse than them. We was going with them neck to neck, and I commend our young backcourt knowing that they was gonna have to step up and challenge them as far as scoring back and forth, because they knew they was the only two that can half-ass put up numbers like Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown. So I think that's why they was really trying to do it. Like honestly, wasn't nobody else gonna do it. Not keeping up with them.
Unless our front court had good games, and from the front court had a good game, then now we're watching something. But I mean, nobody else. So that hurt us bad.
Sleep Party 11 with the side. Let's see what he talking about, fellas. He says, Jalen wanted to be Rookie of the Year last year. Why isn't he giving Jabari same opportunity to stand out? All our starters should have double-digit. I guess you mean points, attempts, double-digit attempts. Yeah, man, that's the hierarchy. That's the hierarchy thing. When that goes back to a point guard thing too. When you got a good point guard like Tata, I think Tata would make sure everybody is equally getting their shots up, spreading them out, spreading the love, sharing the wealth. But when you don't have one of them type of guys, this the type of thing that happens. Consistently, if we don't have anybody consistently making good reads and good plays with the ball, some guys gonna get frozen out, and it's a shame that it's our number 3 pick. What you, Joe Blue? What you think about that one? Should Jalen be sharing the rock with Jabari more?
I mean, as far as Jalen goes, I think it's just more his a bit of both as far as just his selection of what to do with the ball sometimes. Whether because he tends to be obviously wants to get his basket more, but I, I think for me it's like sometimes he tries to do sometimes a bit too much, and that's with what Frank said before is like his shot selection is horrible. He doesn't have to shoot. He doesn't have to force it every time. It's basically the only thing I see with that he does wrong sometimes.
Yeah, he forced it. I see that it seems like he's not comfortable really passing the ball unless it's Sengun. Like he feels comfortable two-man gaming with Sengun, not really with too many other people. Maybe a little bit with Kevin Porter, but for the most part, he gives most of his passes to Sengun. Now every once in a while he'll give one to the Garuba or Bruno or somebody like that, but for the most part it's him and Sengun feeding off each other. And I think that's Sengun is like his comfort blanket, truthfully. So
I just wish we had a system with more back cuts because I think he would be really good with that. Also, if there was more of I mean this all goes again on Silas, but like if there was more movement without the ball where there's cuts, and I think Jalen would thrive with that, and that just gives him a lot more easier baskets.
yeah, I think KJ Martin would too. I mean, just imagine KJ coming baseline most of the time. Who's stopping that? The alley oop or bounce pass, pocket pass to him coming down baseline. That boy KJ had a decent game. KJ had a decent game, even though everybody was in a negative. So we can't use
I
plus
thought
minus today.
I thought Tata had a
Everybody
good
was in a
game
negative.
also.
What'd say,
I thought
Joe?
Tata had a slow first half, but that second half you could see when he got on the groove though.
It seemed like he's been doing that lately. Like he comes in, try to fill out what he gonna do, like the speed of the game, and then the second half, it seemed like he's more aggressive, trying to score in his spots. Like Tata, man, he's starting to impress me though. He's starting not to back down from the moment. It seemed like he was kind of deer in the headlights at first. Now it's kind of like he's settling down, getting where he needs to be. But yeah, man. Let me go ahead and read out some of these comments. Rob Cortez. Nah. That ain't nothing. Let's start back up here. Usagami says 2022 draft didn't get enough touches. That's all I can say currently. Man. Kurt Yang says it was good first half, but we gradually reverted back to our old losing Rockets basketball style in the second half. Yeah, I mean, they seen the report. I mean, they seen it. They knew it was either Jalen Green or Kevin Porter Jr. really the only dudes that could beat their men one-on-one. And the way the Celtics were switching everything, they weren't allowing no type of back cuts and all of that. They took us out of our actions early and often, so it just they made us go one-on-one this game. That's what I would say. They really dictated how they wanted us to play this game because they took everybody else out of the picture. All of the little dribble hands off, they was there. They was there on everything we was trying to do. But that's just live and learn. Coach Silas, we got out coach, if anything. Silas need to make an adjustment. And all them weird ass, whack ass rotations he was throwing out, it didn't help. T
That's what that's what I was going to ask you, Steve. What'd you think of the minutes that he was giving to some players, like the minutes distribution
It
to
was
sure,
goofy.
like KPJ played 18 straight minutes, and then you had Matthews playing playing way too minutes. I mean, it's cool to see if he has a hot hand, but I think 17 minutes for the full game was way too many minutes for Matthews.
Yeah, that was, and he wasn't hitting his shots. If he's hitting his shots, yeah, leave him out there, let him do what he do. But he wasn't hitting his shots, and they looked whack. I mean, like, when he's not hitting his shots, he's just out there, bro. He's just out there. And I'm like, Um, right.
He'll make he'll
Go.
he'll make some hustle plays every now and again.
Yeah,
He had a
he'll get a
couple
steal.
hustle
He'll
plays,
get
but
a
yeah,
steal there.
just leaving him in there to the 4.5 minute mark in the fourth quarter, and they're going on this big run. Like, it just I don't know, man. I remember last year this type of game, substitutions. I was thinking, oh, we're tanking on purpose, of course. But this year, I don't feel that way. Really, this is really his substitutions that he thinks could possibly, and that's the problem for me. When you look at game, I'm not again when it pick Boston, but this is overall in general with Silence. A lot of times you look at the substitutions and you're like, man, what's he doing, man? Now, what I found interesting is when Lucas did coach one game, some defensive intensity. I'd have to go back and look. I think like for 4 or 5 games after that one, we held the teams under like 105, I would say on average. Probably 103. Probably every game being damn near low scoring for today's NBA. And it was like a lingering effect that felt.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. They did. Well, I think we have beat Phoenix. No, it was the game before Phoenix.
Yeah, I was talking about overall the defensive intensity and just the overall things were better.
That's when we went like 3-5 or something like that.
Yeah, and it was just but a loss those some of those games. I've been like, okay, but look how the rotations looked and then now that little luster done rubbed off. It's not there no more. How do we get it back? I mean, of course we just won last night, so.
Yeah, we on the back.
Again,
man. That's what's hard to say because we seen it. We was giving it our all. Maybe if we wasn't on a back to back, maybe that was the reason for the whack ass substitutions and the whack ass patterns, because I guess he didn't want to overwork too many guys since we did have a back to back last night.
I would have thought that's where you use Ty a little more, like the young guys more, and Josh Christopher, play him more, just like really get him. But I know he didn't have 6. So let's get him 6 shots, or something like that. Just switch it up that route on a back to back.
Yeah. You, Joe, you think that have something to do with it? The rotations in the minutes tonight, because it's a back to back.
I don't even think it has to do anything with the back-to-back. I think that's just Silas how he is, though.
Yeah.
There's just certain players that he's just gonna play no matter what. Like a certain like you have a 3-man rotation going with the centers. I feel like have 2, and if one of them's off, then maybe squeeze in that third one. But like Sengun only had 24 minutes. He needs to have at least another 10 where he's not getting them, which he should have gotten. You have like Jalen, like there's certain times where he just plays players just a little bit too much. Like Kevin Porter, 18 straight minutes. That's one. Jalen Green, right when he should have probably just gave him a small little breather after that third quarter, but enough to put him back in. I think sometimes he benches his stars. He benches KJ quite a bit too long for sometimes a good 6 to 8 minutes on the bench when you have Matthews there. Like those are KJ minutes right there that you should be getting.
Facts. Hey, hold on. I know my eyes do not deceive me. I know we ain't got 80 people in here watching us and we got 19 likes on this video. I will shut this thing down right now. Come on, man. Y'all got to get the likes up. Give us some likes, man. Come on, man. Y'all all in here. Y'all giving me 19 likes. Come on, brothers. We can do better than that. CSG. Get the likes up, man. Y'all gonna just crank up the music and y'all just be in here listening to the music. Hit the like button, brothers. Hit the like button.
I didn't even got to go look at it. I know I already like it. You know what I mean? Come on, Joe.
Nah, I know you probably didn't hit the like button, bro. I know you probably hit it. Somebody's not hitting. A lot of people ain't hit the like button. Go ahead and hit the like button, bro. That's the least y'all can do to help us out. Hit the like button. I know y'all excited to get in there and get your takes off, man. But come on, man. That's ridiculous right there. That's ridiculous. DJ Generation, I see you in here with us and crypt in up in here, brother. The chat boss is here. What's happening, DJ? Let's see. Let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and read out some of these comments. Benny Mac said Sengun haters was loving him last game. Yeah, but they back full force right now, brother. Let's see. Scoot Channel says that T. What is really scary is that we are not tanking. Silas not tanking. He's just a bad at a coach. Unbelievable but true. Man, y'all going in on Silas, man. Y'all going in on Silas. Sleepart 11 says Al P is our most consistent player. Is that right? Is he our most consistent? I wouldn't say he our most consistent. Joe, Blue, what you think about that? Most consistent?
I think he's the most consistent if he gets the ball. If you run the offense, which, like I said, we just haven't seen it too much. I would say the Bulls game we did, he shot, I believe his shot was like 9 for 11 or 10 for 12 yesterday with the Bulls. And that's just, that's running through the center. If we could do that more often, like I said, I have a lot of respect for KPJ's game. Not so much the whole season, but the last two games he's played very well. And if he does this, like I'd say, for the remainder of the season, then he could definitely change my mind. Because I'm not sure how many points he had today, but he also had 9 assists, which is fairly well for him.
Yeah, the whole thing about Sengun, man, of course he is that dude, but the question is Silas the one that's cutting him short? You know, I think Silas is cutting him short. He doesn't focus on it enough. Like, you just give it to him and just go through that. Then again, when he gets bumped off his spots like he did today, it gets hurt a little bit. But the whole rotations wasn't there today. Maybe that's the back-to-back thing. Overall, in general, Silas as a coach, I just think he's just not the guy. I like a rah-rah guy. I want my head coaches. And he hits those moments. He will hit. And it just seems like it's cute, you know. And that's about it.
Yeah, for sure. I'm still looking at it, man. We still only got 30 likes on here. I don't care if you even hit the dislike button. Just give us some interactions. If the other 40-some people don't like it, but you in here for some reason, hit the dislike button or something, bro. Like, the interaction, at least keep the interaction above 50%, bro. Y'all just don't know how far that really goes to help us out. The least you can do is hit the like button or the dislike button. It don't matter. Either one. Please get it up, or we finna be listening to some music around here.
Space, the only question I did have, like, not so much a player, but being like we do have a young core, and eventually we are going to have to spend some money. Instead of saying, like, naming a player, what position would you say? Because it's going to, if we do happen to sign, like, say, a star or a big impact player, it's going to take away minutes from one of our young core. Would you want to spend that money, say, like, on a center, power forward, small forward, guard, point guard? Where would you want that money to go if you were to pick, like, a
max money? Are you talking max money?
Maybe a bit of both. Just someone that's going to be a factor, that's going to be long term as far as winning.
Truthfully, right now, I really wouldn't dump a whole lot of money in any center unless they like Joel Embiid or somebody of that caliber. Those are the big guys that's really worth that type of money. So right now, really, if we're gonna because KPJ is up and down, I think our most inconsistent spot is our 3. So I would have to see if we can get us a 3-and-D, like a Paul George or somebody like that to get to solidify that 3 spot. Because we can make point guard, and we can always find like that rim running big or whatever mode or archetype you want that's cheaper and don't demand the max at that spot for that. I don't think big men give you enough value unless they're like Jokic or like Embiid or somebody like that to dump a max contract on them. That's why the Suns didn't want to pay Ayton, because they feel like he didn't bring enough to the table to garner a whole max like that. So me, like you seen, we just prime example. When you get these guys, these wing guys like Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Kawhi, Paul George, that type of guy, man, it makes the whole team better because they switchable. They got hell of an offense. They can pass. They know the game. They can run a little point. Something like that. Then we talking max player right there. But yeah, if we really gonna compete, because even if Harden come back, then that max player that's in the 3 is not gonna disrupt Harden, and then he's not gonna disrupt Jalen or Jabari either. So he can play with either one of them. That's the type of guy I would dump my money into. You feel what I'm saying, Joe?
Yeah. I was just kind of curious. I mean, I was just trying to think of some players that are out there that could match our young core. Like, I mean, the only thing, Harden would be an upgrade over KPJ. The only thing I'm worried about Harden is that he goes back to his hero ball and it's just all about him. Basically, just filling up the stats. Where okay, let me fill up my assists, let me fill up my points, let me get my couple rebounds. Okay, now that I've done all that, let me get that super max contract now.
For sure. Didn't I just miss? I think I missed the super chat.
There was 2.
What was the question? I want let's hear it.
Skinny says you'll never catch KPJ or Jalen Green with only 0 points. Man, they own Sengun, brother. It happens sometimes, man. It happens, Kenny. Y'all boys are on Sengun. T says how many points did Sengun have tonight? Oh, y'all finna start a war. Up in here. Y'all finna start a war.
I've always felt that there's 2 sides. There's a Sengun side, and there's always like a KPJ side.
Yes,
it's like one or the other. You can't have both.
Yeah, because either you want to run the offense through Sengun or you want to run the offense through KPJ, and it's like they at war. Like they go back and forth, bro. Like it's crazy the dynamic.
But that was the thing about.
Go ahead, bro.
That was the thing about last night, though. They had that chemistry going. It was, like that's what made it so good last night. I thought against the Bulls, it was off of their game. KPJ and Sengun they got the chemistry going. He's just finding them. KPJ's finding Sengun. They're just doing it back and forth. They're running more of a 2-man. I mean, that's what was crazy, and that's what I want to see more of.
I mean, that was a good game last night. They was on top of everything. Raw Cortez, super chat, appreciate that. Raw Cortez, he says Porter and Jalen would never have only 3 shots or less than 25 minutes. Bang bang, back at y'all. What y'all talking about? That boy say they don't give Sengun enough opportunities. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Let his man Sengun make it. I hear you, Rob. Fight back, bro. Fight back. They in there. They on Sengun neck. Sleep Art 11. You say I missed yours. I missed your super chat to sleep Art, or did I get to it? Oh, okay. I did miss yours. I knew I missed one. Here we go. My bad, Sleep Art. He says KPJ is a quarterback for 3-time worst team. Oh man, so you won't see that is KPJ Sengun. It's a crazy dynamic we have here, bro. It's a crazy dynamic.
But
I understand
those bounce passes were nice.
Though. Go ahead.
Last night, against the Bulls. How many bounce passes did KPJ have to Sengun last night? And then I would say about if it was 5, 3 of those straight dunking. Maybe his daddy was in the building. We need him there every damn.
Yeah, I mean, he did show out last night, bro. He legit showed out last night. I can't even front. Let's see, Judah. Judah says to those asking why we think Sengun had 0 points, because he got shut down by better defenders than Vucevic. Man, no, they not gonna let it go. Y'all ain't gonna let it go.
Them them Williams is nice. I mean, Grant, and Robert Williams.
Yeah, man.
Oh, come on, man.
Nice
I would love that.
They are nice, man. Like legit. I'm still not satisfied with my likes though, bro. I'm really not. Like, but I'm gonna keep it pushing. I'm gonna keep it pushing because we must have some Celtics fans in here or something. It must be some Celtics fans in here. Cause
gotta be.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
Y'all gotta hit that like button, bro. I'm gonna mute y'all, and me, Brandon, and Joe Blue gonna talk amongst ourselves and just ignore y'all. But it is what it is. Let's keep on with it. Jordan Cooper, appreciate you, bro. He said salute to you, bro. Keep pushing 100. Appreciate you, Jordan. Thank you for joining us over here, man. I hope you subscribe to the channel, and I hope you hit like on the video. Good looking out. Judah, man, let Judah. Let your boy Sengun make it, bro. Let Sengun make it. He gonna be alright.
I want to hear Judah on the stream.
Judah, hit the link. Judah, come on up, man. I want to hear you.
Hit the link.
T, hit the link. We your boy Brandon say he want to have a good old Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless face off with you, man. Hit the link, Judah. You gonna come up? That's almost like a personal call out right there, Judah. That's like a personal call out. You gonna hit it, Judah? Let me know. Trill Main 92. What's good, Trill 92? He says, is Harden and Scoot a potential duo? Harden and Scoot?
Which Scoot, though? Now we're talking about which Scoot.
I think he meant Scoot Henderson. Appreciate that $2 super chat, T. You didn't leave a comment, brother. You ain't leave a comment. What you got to say? Yeah, okay. Trill Main says Scoot Henderson. I mean, it's a possibility, but I think if we get Harden over here, I don't know if you was here the other day when we went through our Harden stream. And me personally, I think if Harden comes, he's not coming alone. Somebody's going to have to come with him, and he's going to force our organization to turn and trade for some other star. And the most valuable pick and asset we have right now is this upcoming draft pick. And maybe they move it to get a ready-to-go star here, because Harden not coming with nobody, bro. Harden not coming with just nobody. You think Harden coming just to play with these guys? You don't know Harden. You sadly mistaken if you think he's coming just to be nice and play with our young guys. Nah, not Harden. Not James Harden. But yeah, is it a possibility?
Harden, though, that changes the aspect, though.
I'm guessing it's a possibility, but I think it's a very low possibility. What you say, Brandon?
I mean, the dynamic of the rebuild if Harden comes this summer in free agency and opts out. Just a lot in the grand scheme of the whole rebuild. So of course you still get your pick. Scoot and Harden together. I mean, at that moment I'm looking at that's what I'm looking at. Scoot. We'll see how he works into everything. I mean, Scoot's a point guard. Harden's a point guard. Why would you get Scoot Henderson and then want Harden? I mean, Scoot would be coming off the bench. What do you do with KPJ? I don't know.
Look at Harden and Maxey. They both I mean, Harden really can play with anybody. Truthfully, it's just if Harden gonna be, is he gonna be selfish or not? Because he really can play with anybody. He can facilitate for Scoot. Scoot can get it in for Harden whenever. They both good passers, willing passers. So I wouldn't think it would be a disaster. You know what I'm saying? But it would be a to begin with. Z89 super chatted $5. Appreciate you, Z89. My boy said, "Who are you trading first, KPJ or Sengun?" Oh man, we already know who T and Judah trading, right? We already know who T and Judah trading. But me personally, if you asking me, oh man, that's kind of hard, bro. That's really hard.
That's what makes it fun. Again, I'll go back to the Bulls game. With their chemistry when they what it is. I mean, the Fernando thing works at times with him. And man, if Sengun and KPJ could just get it together, we wouldn't even be having this
I mean, we probably would be, because if Scoot and Wemby is coming out of the draft, you gotta think whatever team they got right now, whoever is at those positions probably would have to be traded, or they're not gonna stop them from drafting either one of these two guys, no matter what your roster looking like. If the Warriors right now was the pick, they picking Wemby or Scoot, no matter who they have on their squad. If Celtics was picking right now, they picking Wemby or Scoot. You feel me? So I think it don't matter who they got for them. I think they gonna get either one, no matter who we have. But my preference, if I have to say either KPJ or Sengun, I would. Oh man, that's hard, bro. I would guess I would have to say Sengun. No.
Yeah, I think I would too.
Yeah, I would have to say.
Depends on what we. It depends on what we get. It's hard.
I was about to say the only reason why I'm saying Sengun is because I think we would get more from Sengun than KPJ.
See, I would take KPJ though. That's just me.
You would trade KPJ, Joe?
Just because Sengun's only 20 years old though. Like, it's still like 20 years old. I mean, he's shown a lot though for a 20-year-old though. And then, like, just like I said, like, the thing about this young core, and this is what I was saying, like with Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown, which they stuck with their core pretty much those 6 years, because it was Jaylen Brown first, and then it was Jayson Tatum that got drafted afterwards. And they were in the very beginning, they were like, trade Jaylen Brown, so Jayson Tatum could get his. And they were patient though. They were patient with both, and look at them now.
Yeah, facts. We got a super chat from my main man T. What my main man T talking about? He says, how many points does Sengun have to have? Oh man, he had a Dunkin' Donut, bro. He had that big zero Whopper Dunkin' Donut. Hey, if you gonna super chat to ask that every time, I'm gonna tell you every time. Appreciate the donation though, T, man. That boy T a character. Oh man, he had zero, bro. He had zero. So T, you trading Sengun? Oh, did you answer that already? I'm pretty sure he said he used to trade Sengun. Oh yeah, he said Sengun. Oh man, Chip S says it depends on who we draft. So you gonna hold off until after the draft, Chip, to see who you gonna trade?
Well, that's what we're saying. If we're talking about doing it now, waiting to see who you draft, and well, of course, the whole grand scheme.
Yeah, Kenny say he's trading Sengun for a first. Kurt Yang says KPJ for sure, but probably won't get much anyone. A Sleep Art says lots of KPJs out there. Guards are a dime a dozen. That's kind of factual. But the thing is, do you really need a center with Sengun traits to win? Because there's been plenty of other centers that didn't have it, and other teams still won. That's the thing, Asleep Art. Do you really need a center like Sengun to win?
No, we don't. But he would be nice off the bench. on a complete team that the ball and mediate everything off the bench. It would be nice.
Yeah. Rob Cortez says he'll trade Porter for a point guard in the second rounder. Chip says if we get Victor, we trade Sengun. I think that'll be almost automatic. Unless, I don't know, that'll be freaky with him and Sengun out there, wouldn't it? But where Jabari gonna fit? At the 3? Hey.
Again, Sengun goes to the bench.
Sengun goes to the bench. So you're not starting 7-4.
Garuba, Bruno.
Everybody's saying Sengun more of a point forward, power forward anyway. Just slide him down to the power forward. Slide Barry down to the 3. That fixes your 3. The 3 that I was talking about, the type of guy you pay. And then roll with Jalen and KPJ. Oh, that ain't bad unless we getting Harden and you say we getting Harden, Jalen, Jabari, Sengun, and Victor Wembanyama. That's kind of low key scary. Neck deck says Sengun to the Spurs so he can get this value. Okay. Kenny say you a bad GM. Damn, Kenny, who you just call him bad like that, bro? Who you call him bad GM like that, famo?
Hey, Space, I had a question.
What's
I had a question.
What's happening?
What do you think of Pascal Siakam?
What do I think of him?
Like, do you think he would fit good with the Rockets?
If he's gonna be our 3, yeah. If he's gonna be our 3, yeah. I think he'll probably fit. Now, if we're going to keep Pascal at 3 and then have Jabari at the 4 and have Wembanyama at the 5.
But that's what Tari is. Tari is that. Unless Tari's just riding the bench 4 or 5 years from now still. I mean, I thought he was.
Kenny Yes, appreciate the super chat, my man. He says, imagine if Sengun could shoot. KPJ 50 and 10, sleep. What? Sleep, big sleep. Imagine if he could shoot. He would be straight, bro. He would be straight. But you know, we got to see that come around first. Oh, my boy Frank in here. Frank, what's happening? You gonna hit the link? You in the chat or you busy? Let me know. He says I'd rather trade KPJ, but don't think the league sees him as an asset. That's what I was saying too. The only reason why I would trade Sengun is because I think we would get more from him, for him, personally. So, yeah, I might. If KPJ had a good draft, like, or a good higher value, maybe. I just think his until he fixes his image, ain't no team really gonna want him. Ain't no team. We got the highest value. We the only ones that really want KPJ. Y'all gotta come to grips.
Watch Sengun go to the Spurs with Pop and become a future Hall of Famer.
He gotta shoot first. He gotta shoot first.
I'm gonna kick Silas' ass. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's see. Where did I go? Oh, DJ Generation says, Frank, would that lineup work? Wemby, Sengun, Bari at the 3, Jalen at the 2. If we have Harden at the 1, I think it'll work. Mario Gonzalez says, I'd rather have OG Anunoby than Siakam. I kind of agree with that. I do. I think I'll take OG over Siakam. I really would. I like OG game. He got that dog in him. Siakam just the spin machine. You remember they used to call him the washing machine? Because all he do is spin. Y'all ain't never heard that?
Yeah, I heard of that one. No.
Yeah, he just a spin. Like, he got one move. That's it. Frank says, I think if the Rockets try to get a player via trade, it would be Sengun. He is the most valuable non-top 3 pick. Yeah. My sentiments exactly. Frank says, oh, you getting your hat twisted, bro. Okay. Kenny S says that man has regrets. Who you talking about, Sengun? You talking about Sengun? DeMarcus Johnson, he says Josh gonna be traded. Yeah, but I don't know how much stock Josh Christopher got on the open market right now. You know, I don't know how much stock.
Right now he should be our backup 2 guard. You know, bench as our backup 2, but he doesn't. So no, he's not worth anything right now. Why would you trade?
What I want in my 2 guard is when Jalen sit, the production don't drop that much. So I would want a 2 guard like a Jamal Crawford, a 6 man that's just gonna come out and score. So I would like maybe somebody available like a Jordan, like Clarkson. You know, Clarkson come in.
Right now we got Bird.
What's that?
We got guys. We got Gary Bird right now.
Man,
that's who Silas got.
If you saying that's who we should stick with, I hope you joking.
No.
That's out, Brandon.
Saying that's my point. No, that's my point. No, he should not be getting this many minutes. You know, he has his moments, and he gets too many minutes as it is. You know, in my opinion, because I would give those to Josh.
Oh, okay, bro. I thought you were saying something different, bro. I was about to. We're gonna have to time out you, Brandon.
No, you were saying you need.
No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
You were saying
you were saying something different.
Crawford off the bench, right? You wanted a Jamal Crawford off the bench. That's like Silas. So for Silas, that's his Gary Bird. You know what I'm saying? So that's who he brings in, thinking that's gonna be that. He's not that. So I'd rather just see Josh get some more minutes.
Josh Christopher, yeah. I really want to see Tata get minutes over anybody else on the bench.
Well, no doubt. I was just talking about at the shooting guard backup position. That's
I hear you.
Strictly point guard, of course.
Tata,
sure. That's him.
Frank says Jabari on the Spurs would be an instant Hall of Famer. Man, we ain't trading Jabari, Frank. We're not doing that. Mario Gonzalez says spinning out of control like Julius Randle. Yeah, see, how come that washing machine, bro? That's what he do. Eric Harrison says, y'all stop this Harden talk. You just want dubs. Nah, man, you ain't heard Eric that Harden, he thinking about coming back. We just trying to be realistic over here. You know, Woj dropped the bomb. Woj said Harden thinking about really seriously coming back to here. So we got to kind of factor that in for next year just in case, because Harden could make a return. And if you see half the people here don't want him back. So, yeah, we not all pining over Harden like that, my boy. You know what I'm saying, Eric? But, yeah, he looked like he might be coming back. So, don't be mad if he come back, bro. You don't be mad if he come back. T says Brandon Miller out the draft. He could play small forward. I've been hearing this Brandon Miller a lot lately. I'm going to have to start paying attention and check.
Yeah, he's nice, but to me that's.
My bad. Yes, I'm thinking Baby Scoot better than the real Scoot. Okay, I mean, they weren't calling the real Scoot legendary coming out, you know. So you might be right. Bro. What y'all think? Y'all think this Scoot is better than Scoot Henderson or vice versa? Big B, you go first.
Talent-wise, coming fresh out like this, obviously Henderson, he's the guy. He's the guy. I mean, KPJ had a lot of hype too, but not even close to what Henderson has. Now, the whole G League Ignite system a lot too, because they're actually playing against other NBA players. So now you can judge Henderson like watching him play against those players. KPJ did the same thing, of course. I remember him balling out in the G League with the bat, you know. But I would go with Henderson. I mean, only because he's coming out as a point guard. If that's what you're going for, material. He has the better all-around vision than KPJ had coming out at that time. For the point guard, then it's Henderson. Yes.
What about you, Joe Blue?
That's the same for me easily. That's Scoot Henderson. He just plays with a faster pace. I mean, he he doesn't. The best way he describes it, like the best way to describe Scoot Henderson, is like a mixture of CP3 and John Morant, just kind of like in the middle, where like you're not gonna have the full speed of John Morant, but you're gonna have a little bit as far as like the control of CP3, as far as controlling the game also. Because like what I envision the Rockets, what I would like for the future would be like an up and down team, like. And that's the one thing KPJ doesn't do, though. Like, he slows down the pace. It's basically the same thing that Harden does, slow down the pace. I would love a point guard that just speeds it up, and we're just running and gunning, though. Like, we have Green, we have KJ on the wings, we got Tari. That's the type of offense I would like for the Rockets.
Okay, I hear you. Oh, okay. Now, let's clarify something. Are we talking about like right now, or who's going to be better? Because we talking about a guy that haven't even played in the NBA yet, and we talking about a guy that's 4 years in already. So are you saying who has the higher ceiling? Because if we going by ceilings, I think, of course, Scoot might have the higher ceiling, but I don't know how good of a shooting Scoot will bring quite yet. Because in the league, you ain't gonna be able to just blow by everybody. You're gonna have to get other skills and be able to do, other things. So if he's actually a generational talent, like he's touting, everybody's touting him to be, then I guess I would have to default and say, Scoot, because he is the more generational talent. But as of right now, I don't know what Scoot gonna be, and I know that KPJ have showed a little something right now. So it's kind of I'm splitting hairs. I know I'm semantics and shit, but it's kind of like
the thing was like for KPJ. I mean, like he could still play the same minutes off the bench and still score just as many points, though. Like that's what I see perfect for his game, coming off the bench, scoring just as much. If he still distributes the ball the way he's doing it now, would be even better. Coming off the bench. If he just accepted that role and just be like, you know what, I'm still getting the bag, I'm still getting my points, I'm still getting mine, I just don't know if he's gonna accept just coming off the bench. Like that'd be like the one main factor, just to accept coming off the bench. But it's a big if.
I think he's probably the best person on the team. That's gonna be a hard sell telling him he needs to go to the bench. But like I said, if you look at the rotations that's going on right now, that especially tonight, it's kind of like he was relegated to a 6-man role. He ran a lot of offense with the backups, and he left them in. Silas left him in with the backups. He staggered him and Jalen pretty much. He staggered him and Jalen to enough to where you can see significant minutes overlapped with the backups, and that's when he really started just going at it. Like he knew, like he just was like, I know I'm the only one out here that can get my buckets. So he was just in his bag. He was just going and feeling good, not thinking about, Jalen on the court, so I got to get Jalen his shots. Jabari's on the court, so now I got to get Jabari his shots. He was just going at it. So I think we seen what happened. Even last night, the similar role was kind of the same. We seen if he just played with a 6-man role, he might be straight. So we seen a little bit of that. We seen a little bit of it these last 2 games. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and read some of these comments off. Let me see where I left at. I left off at King. Here we go. T says, DJ Generation, what you mean to say is one drop 50 in the NBA game and selling is through the roof, the other is unproven. So you think KPJ just be selling, bro? He don't be selling all the time, bro. Swaggy D, what's good, Swaggy? Swaggy says Scoot Henderson. He picking Scoot Henderson. Bumper says speed is overrated. Okay. Sigga Mig says at T, he dropped 50 on the Bucks too. Lee, you got your message detracted, brother. You must be saying some stuff in here, brother. You can't be getting disrespectful, Lee. Chip ass says how Scoot's 3-point shooting. He can shoot, but 3-point shooting in the league is different from 3-point shooting anywhere DJ Generation says T. One good game doesn't mean that is what player he is. Corey Brewer had a 50-point game before. Oh, good facts right there, bro. Good facts. Corey did put up 50. Eric Gordon put up 52 on the Jazz. So take that with a grain of salt. Isaiah Gould, what's happening? He says Scoot can shoot. Okay, that boy say Scoot can shoot, and he said it with his chest. Frank says Scoot is definitely a better prospect. Let's see. T says all my $2 chats that don't have no comment is me repping for Sengun points. Oh man, T. Oh man, T, man, T need to be a comedian or something, bro. Do you write these down, T? Do you write these down, brother? That boy is on Sengun's neck. What you was about to say, Brandon? What you was about to say, brother?
Oh man, T got me laughing hard about it. I mean, again, yes, he's not perfect by far, but I mean, you could definitely see again, we were talking about him. He could be in 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years. Jabari is higher than Sengun. To be honest, I'm taking Jabari over everybody. Even Jalen. Jabari is the only one I'm not trading.
So you up
so
to
if we're going that deep,
hold on, let's get something straight.
I'm not
saying
we're gonna train. I'm
not in some quicksand. About to step in some quicksand, bro. Let's hear you
He's
out.
the only guy with not
so you
trade.
Yeah.
He's
Jalen,
the only guy.
So you saying I would rather trade
Jalen over Jabari? I think you're trying to win championships. Jabari would be that guy, but have the scoring machine.
I agree with also. Brandon though.
You gotta have the scoring machine also though. You still.
I was about to say that's
a great pair.
The defense only half of it.
Yeah, you gotta have both.
Let's go some theoreticals then, Big B. Let's go some theoreticals then. Let's say Jabari never get a handle. Are you still thinking the same way? Are you depending on this that's thinking Jabari will eventually get a handle and figure this offensive game out where he create for himself? Or you thinking just as it is, his highest ceiling, the highest 3-and-D, let's just give him the highest 3-and-D wing in the league at his peak. You trading that for a potential Kobe Bryant, Jordan-esque score type guy.
I think in the league it's easier to come by scores. Overall in general, coming out the lottery, just the guys that'll be free agents, it's just easier to get a guy that can just score. That's how people play nowadays. It's different, in my opinion.
I would just say I'm gonna push back on this one, B. It's not just easy to just
go ahead, push back.
You just don't have just scores just walking
around.
I'm
not saying I get it.
It's some.
I get it.
That's a skill.
Go ahead.
That's the highest level of skill, putting it in the basket.
And basically, what I'm saying is, it's just easier to come young kids play nowadays than rather somebody that's just gonna D you up, wingspan, and just when it really matters most can just lock you down off potential. And just where I think Jabari could end up 5 years from now, how harder it is to get somebody with his skill set rather than somebody with just a straight. And again, I would rather just keep both and everybody else is on the platter to trade. So overall, in general, if we're talking about just one player you're going to keep,
Joe Blue, let me hear you. Hold on, Brandon. Joe Blue, let me hear you what you're saying. I hear you, Brandon. Joe Blue.
I agree with Brandon.
Come on, you gotta sell me. This is a hard sell right here, bro. Sell me
because just to go back with what you said, you said what if Jabari doesn't get handles? Let's go back with that same answer. What if Jabari does get handles? And let's say he puts another 25 pounds, because a lot of people compare him to KD. In my opinion, he looks more like LaMarcus Aldridge, and a more athletic LaMarcus Aldridge that can play the wings.
Yeah.
And then put in those 25 more pounds. he would be getting offensive boards, which can be like an easy putback. Maybe that's another 6 to 8 points to his game. And then like with those extra 25 more pounds, the next thing you know it, that dude, they're gonna be posting him up though. You know, that's gonna be like I said, it's just Lamarcus Aldridge 2.0 with defense and with a better shot. That's just my opinion.
Okay. I hear you, but
No,
I
again,
see. Hold
like
on,
with
Brandon. Hold on,
LaMarcus,
Brandon.
you had to.
Hold on, Brandon.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Let me go ahead and I think y'all both got valuable points, but I think y'all both are sleeping on the gravity a true score brings to the game. That's really a true score. Y'all taking Jalen right now and how he look right now. He's still averaging 22, 23 points a game as a second-year player. Just think when he gets to 5, 6 years, you know, this guy's going to be on a whole nother level. Just like you saying, okay, let's just go to the cream of the crop. Let's say KG, Jabari end up trajecting KG, but Jalen end up trajecting more Kobe. So you telling me you gonna take KG over Kobe?
Oh, it's definitely gonna be Kobe.
Okay, let's get it right. I think y'all looking at Jalen Green. He's far from a finished product, as well as Jabari. But now hold on. When you have
there's a lot of
that
Kobe's
can make
coming
the
out the
defense
draft.
look stupid, like when you got that guy, no matter when he steps on the court, the defense is gonna have to, you know, double him, triple him, or whatever. Because if you don't, he's gonna kill you. That's special. Now, Barry's gonna be special in his own right. But when you got that guy and you know he's coming, he's gonna drop 30. He's dropping 30, coming through with every night you show up. You gonna get that?
Yeah, but Kobe and Jalen were different draft. I mean, Kobe, he just could already just post players up. He was already.
I can argue that Jalen is better than Kobe right now. At that same age, I can argue that Jalen is better than Kobe was at this same age.
Well, I mean, if we're going off statistics because of how many points per game,
we have nothing else
team
to go
break it down that way too. I mean, no. Well, let's break it all the way down. Only scoring 100 a game back then when Kobe was drafted, and Kobe was after second year, 17 or so. I forget what it was. It ain't as high as Jalen, I know that. And now how many points per game is the team averaging this year in the NBA? I would gain 120. It's pretty high. And then, Jalen's averaging 22. You can break it down that way too also.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just making parallels. I'm not saying, they're
I love
reflect each other.
I'm not saying,
but I'm just
like
saying,
that.
given the trajectory of each one of them careers. I didn't play with. I remember when we used to play against the Minnesota Timberwolves, against KG. As a Houston Rockets fan, we used to see them very often, Minnesota, being in the same division and everything. And I remember playing Kobe. It was just a different thing when we played Kobe, bro. It was just a different whole nother thing when we played Kobe, bro. Like, I'm not saying y'all wrong for thinking what y'all think, because both of them do have. I just think Jalen is almost closer with what his skill set is. I think it's almost easier for him to reach his peak than what Jabari is. Jabari still got to overcome dribbling. He got to overcome, a lot of different things before he become that player. Really, we can just bump Jalen Green percentage points and he shoots a little bit more efficient. He's there already. If he don't even develop a hell of a defense, if you could just drop him down and he go get you 28, 29, 30 consistently, what else do you need?
But I think that's where the difference is for me with Jabari. It's like what you just mentioned was the defense. Because like for me, every time I watch Jabari play, and even here there was like blips and moments, but there's only so much you could do. Just Boston just runs a better offense. But like, for example, when it's Tatum and Brown, like without that pick and roll, like you could tell that either Tatum or Brown wanted to go straight against Jabari. I think that'd be the difference is the everything else that he brings. Like, I mean, today he had 9 boards. Like, he's gonna be a consistent double double in near future, and then he's also like he also doesn't have a bad passing game. He could probably throw in a good 4 to 5 to 6 assists. But I think the difference that I'll separate. I mean, they're both really good, and they're both going to be, I think, the biggest part to our rebuild. But I think the difference would be the who's the better two-way player, and that's going to be Jabari both on offense and on defense.
I hear you. I really do.
Now
I really do.
the rebuild thing. Let's think about that. We want to do what Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown and who did they miss on? They had 3 top 5 or top like 8 picks. They missed on somebody. We seen what the 76ers did. They got Embiid. Fultz. When Fultz came out, I was like, man, why didn't Philly take Jayson Tatum? But hey, we're in right now. That's what we're in. So we got Jabari, Jalen, and now we got another one coming. No doubt. Yeah, men, or one of the other Thompson twin. So it opens up our whole mentality of like, okay, so we got Jabari, Jalen, and we're gonna get one more. There's no doubt about it. Hit on 2 of the 3 at least, right? And even Philly didn't hit on 2 of the 3. Got Embiid and built around him. So now, next one we got Vic, Scoot. If we hit on one of them, it's over, bro. We don't even need to get free agent. Just let them build and maybe add one guy. And definitely, I mean, look, the Harden again. Wow. So if you get Harden, what you doing? Harden, Jalen, Vic. Oh man, that'd be crazy with Jabari too. Oh, man, that'd be nuts.
I just think it's easier to build around a guy like Jalen. If we want to talk about competing now, I just think it's easier to field a team to situate Jalen than Jabari. I don't think Jabari's skill set can be the best player on a championship team. And that's just how I feel. Now maybe I'm wrong, but usually guys with that type of skill set, he got to be a KG, but even KG needed Ray Allen and Paul Pierce. You know what I'm saying? 2 offensive guys that needed. That's what they needed. That's what he needed.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why it goes with the 3 draft picks. These 2 of them were golden.
So, okay. We're gonna push back. We're gonna push past this one.
So
we're gonna have to
what I'm saying is you can miss on Jalen, Jalen or Jabari or Scoot. You can miss on one of the 3. So you get Scoot, Henderson, Jalen. Now you got 3. Now you can still miss on one of those and you're still golden.
I think you're always gonna have, it's either gonna be Jalen and Jabari, and the other one Sengun and KPJ.
Yeah, you might be right, Joe. You might be right. Let's get some of these comments out. Frank says if the GM and coach can't deal with KPJ, Harden gonna eat their lunch. That's facts. They need to grow a backbone of it. Chip S says, man, Jalen is not Kobe. Nah, he's not Kobe yet. He's still got a long way to go. But he's that Kobe archetype. That's all I mean by that. Just like Jabari ain't KG yet, but he's that archetype. That's what we mean by that, Chip.
And I think the archetype for the Kobe comes out a lot more in the draft nowadays than the archetype for Timmy. That's why I would take Jabari.
Moved away from that type of basketball. That's the thing is, the rules in the league is set up for guys like Jalen. It's set up prime for guys like Jalen with the no hand checking, and you can't do this, you can't be so much physical, even a little bump, he goes to the line. And with a guy like that, with a quick first step and can shoot threes and got a little bit of mid range, the league is set up for guys like Jalen to thrive. And I just think it'll be so much easier for Jalen to catch his stride and to reach his max than Jabari. That's the only thing. That's the only reason why. But I love Jabari, man. Y'all making me look like I hate Jabari, bro. I don't appreciate that, Brandon or Joe. I don't
Not,
appreciate it.
there's a
No, no.
comment in chat that who I've always thought Jalen reminds me of, and it's exactly who I've been thinking. I just never mentioned it until someone said it right now.
Who's that?
It's like Jalen Green reminds me at all a lot of Latrell Sprewell.
Oh yeah, Latrell was a dog, bro. Man, that was my dude. He kind of do got some Latrell in him though. You right. I think Latrell was about 6'8", 6'9", though. He was just a little bit taller. But yeah, you right. That boy I never thought about that. Latrell. You right. Who said that? Who said that? Bumper. Okay, Bumper. I agree with that, Bump. I agree with that one. I haven't thought about my boy Latrell in a minute. But yeah, for sure. Kenny S says, who said he wouldn't accept the 6-man role, DJ Generation? KPJ, I don't think he really want a 6-man role. Rob Cortez says at year 2, yeah, he's not Kobe. He could turn out to be great, though. He's already shown the flashes. That's what I'm talking about, just like that. Clip Carleone, what's good, Clip? He says, y'all think Jalen can be better than D Wade? Yeah, I think Jalen can be better than D Wade. What about you, Joe? D Wade, Jalen, who you think can be better?
I don't know.
Just in a vacuum, bro, because you can't think about all the accolades and all of that with D Wade.
I mean, when I first saw Jalen Green, like as far as coming out from the Ignite, there was a lot of there's just flashes of like a little baby Jordan, you know. And I think like it's one of those things like you're just gonna go through the ups and downs. Like if you remember Kobe, like in his, I don't know if it was his rookie year or his first 2 years, like he was shooting that fadeaway, which was money in his prime. But if you remember in the very beginning, those were air balls.
Yeah. He kind of fixed it. But Wade, he was kind of inefficient, though. Especially shooting. He had a little midi, where almost like that Chris Paul mid-range that Chris Paul liked to get into. He had a little midi, but he wasn't just that good shooting. He had a couple of years where he shot maybe like 33% from three, nothing special. But his athleticism was just amazing. They didn't call that man the Flash for nothing.
No, I remember D Wade like when he was playing in college, and even in college he stood out. I think if anything that helped him develop a lot was actually college. Man, I'm trying to remember. Was it West Virginia? Where did he go to?
He went to not Memphis. He went to Marquette. Not Marquette.
Marquette. That's right.
He went to Marquette.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say the college game helped develop him a lot, and then because even in college you could see the talent in college also.
I think he stayed 2-3 years though, didn't he?
Yeah, he was there for a while.
He stayed 2 years. He stayed 2 years because he was with that Carmelo Anthony Syracuse, and they used to play each other a lot.
Yeah, I would say he did play defense. He played some defense. D-Wade played some good defense. Like he was what they call him, the best blocking guard, shot blocking guard ever. Something like that. Who was that? Is that him?
Yeah, that's D-Wade. That's D-Wade. And Jaylen, yeah, he was the best 2 guard ever with the most blocks.
Yeah,
and that's not Jaylen.
Yeah,
Jaylen is not gonna have
that
a
might
bunch
be
of blocks.
that might be a topic of discussion. It might be a topic of discussion for sure.
I mean, LeBron did go to Miami to join D Wade though.
What's up there, Joe?
I said LeBron did go to Miami to join D Wade though.
Yeah, facts.
And well, and then also when Wade got the championship with what they it was Alonzo Mourning, he was damn near over. They went out and got Shaq, and then he just took. Can you see Jalen doing that in the playoffs and just being Flash 2.0 in the playoffs Wade went on early in his career.
I mean, what that
And
was like
what would you
Wade's
have to
third
do? What
year.
would you have to do?
That was like
Yeah,
hold on, let's see.
it
That
was
was
his
what
third.
Wade's third year, right? And he got one of the most
Yeah,
dominant
yeah, it
big
was his
men
third.
ever to play with him. If we can get that type of
Exactly.
guy
So
over
that's
here, maybe Jalen can
point.
next
We
year.
have to get the free agent. Yeah, he could. We have to have a free agent to rebuild process. You have to eventually get a free agent. You have to. It's Harden that guy. It's the only reason you say Harden is because he's the only top 25 player easily as a free agent.
Facts. That boy Zachary says from the words of Stephen A. Smith, y'all need to stay off the weed. Who you talking about, Zach? Who on that weed, man? Let me. Zachary is stupid. Y'all boys wild, man. Who on that weed, Zach? Let me know. What you talking about? What was that in reference to? Single Mid says I started watching NBA during the Kobe back-to-back championship years, so my knowledge is limited. Yeah, okay, but you good. You're here with us now, Sigga. That's all that matters, baby. Clip says, can we all agree that Jalen should be better than Chris Middleton? He should be. I'm hoping he will be. Chris Middleton was like a second round draft pick, brother. He just turned himself into something. He wasn't just the most gifted or nothing like that. So yeah, man, I hope he will be. Clip. I shouldn't even ask y'all that, but y'all riding with Jalen, right?
Yeah, I'm riding with Jalen
Of
on that
course, I'm
one.
riding with Jalen. Yeah,
For
you.
sure.
What the whole point is, I mean, look now, Jalen, Dean, Booker comparison to me.
I'd rather go with Zach LaVine than Devin Booker. I see more of Zach LaVine than Devin Booker and Jalen Green. But I really see Ray Allen, personally, a young Ray Allen. That's who I compare him to the most. But present day, I see Zach LaVine a little bit more than I see Devin Booker. What about you, Joe?
I'm not a huge Zach LaVine fan, man. That's just me.
No, I'm just saying like his quality, his size, his way he shoot. I mean, just his game overall.
Yeah, well, I would agree. I would agree more with Ray Allen. I think another one that you mentioned before is like Rip Hamilton. I think like those are like, man, if there would be like more setup plays for him where he would just be running around screens, like have him run like the way they have Klay Thompson just running all over the court is what I would want Jalen Green to be doing.
Yeah. I can see that. Chip S says I think if Jalen plays more like Curry, Allen, Miller, he'd be all right. So you want him running off of screens and stuff. Yeah, I mean he could do that more. Somebody can set a screen for him as long as his shot stay there. Yeah, I think he should do that more. But
I just think it opens up.
That's not the type of offense we run, though. You know what I mean?
It's not the offense we run, but like that's the type of offense I wish we had.
Yeah.
Just because it just opens up his game so much. Like I said, like Rip Hamilton was just always running with Detroit, just running basically running past screens just to get open, just to get just a glimpse to shoot. And I think that's what Jalen Green's problem is, like once he has the ball, and he sometimes like there's shots he should take, but once that shot clock starts going down, it's like, oh, time to force it and try to drive in. And that tends to be the time where he kind of turns over the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're going that route, you can go Rasheed Wallace with Jabari. I mean, that's a good. Jabari could just get bigger, and I have confidence he can get bigger. Just look who his dad is and everything. Jabari will put on that weight. And you could go with the Rip comparison and the Wallace and with the Jabari Green comparisons. And I would love to keep.
I have no problem with that either. That was my boy. He can't be getting them texts, but he is fiery like Rasheed, though. He is fiery.
He is. Hey,
fiery,
do you watch his post-game interviews? Do you watch game interviews? I love watching Jabari's
I watch him.
post-game interview. He he's straight of his fiery attitude. He's like that in the post game interviews too.
Yeah, it's crazy because the dude 19. The dude's only 19.
I agree.
Yeah.
I like his work. I like his work ethic. I just like everything that he brings. Like his attitude to just to thrive, to be better. Like I think what's going to be exciting, even though like when the season is over, what he does in the off season, like a full off season.
Yeah, I mean, the only one thing I think he really he just need to get some muscle on him this year. After this year, going to the next year, if he put on like, we ain't gonna say 20 pounds, but at least 10 to 15 pounds of muscle, this dude gonna
And
be scary just by next year.
I want 25 pounds on him.
Not so much. Not so much. Not in one off season. He gonna come back and they gonna drug test him every game.
Now you want the slow build up. The slow build up. If anybody knows about Woodward, anyways, because you put it on quick, you'll lose it quick.
Yeah. DJ Generation says imagine if Jabari becoming a taller, more elite defensive version of Reggie Miller. Miller was cold, but he used to choke in the playoffs, bro. We don't want that. But he was going up against Mike. Here we go. Clip says, I was being sarcastic with the Chris thing, serious with the D-Wade thing. All right, bro. I was about to say, I'm hoping he gonna be better than Chris Middleton, bro. Frank says DJ solid system would have to go. Yeah, to be running out them off screens and everything. Yeah, fact. Chip says yes, 100% running through screens. Swaggy says if Bari gets a handle and add muscle, he would be baby Giannis. Facts. He just need to. Okay, Frank says he can't keep his balance in the paint. He said when he gets bigger, more muscular, he will be impossible to guard. Facts.
I have one question for an experiment though. Just because they've never done it, it's just like thinking outside the box. Do you think Jalen Green could be like a John Morant for our team? Like, do you think would it be possible, or is it just like too experimental for him to try to do that?
Nah, I think he can be. Yeah, I think he can be the John Morant. I really do. That's probably could be more of his comparison, like new age type. If we can run that similar type offense and get that big body like Steven Adams is down there, you know, and just clear it out and just let that boy get. If you give him a little inch, he's going up and he's doing his thing. So yeah, man, I can see.
And that goes back to like, no, yeah, I can see it too. But then go look at the offense. Like, they're not doing too many screens. Like we were just doing the comparison with Rip and Rashid. Like, you know, this is just more John. You can't have the best of both worlds.
Yeah, it's one or the other. I was just thinking outside the box, like doing it that way, where maybe you could put more wings around him, maybe improve the D, more 3D players around him. It's just like, I mean, eventually you're gonna have to choose one or the other. It's just like, I was just curious if that system would be good, and if that would be the best one for us.
I think definitely the new age.
Once we get the whole roster set, then we could probably, figure out what system, because this next draft pick is gonna be so integral on what we doing from here on out. Because after this next draft pick, we should be set and ready to roll, and after we get all our signings and free agents, we should be ready to roll, after this draft pick. So after this, that's why I think it might be a new coach coming in, because somebody that can handle all of these different types of personalities and skill sets to maximize them all, because it's gonna be time to go after next year. It's gonna be time to go after this draft. DJ Generation, appreciate the $2 super chat. He says, Akeem, Elijah Warren is in here. The Keem, the Dream? Nah, man, that's our boy Akeem, bro. He right from around the way. He right from around the way. That boy Frank says the coma shake. That boy said, "Welcome to dream, the daydream." Oh, come on, Frank, the illusion. Oh man, Frank running that boy running a joke, a comedy fest in the chat. Oh man, let him make it. Let him make it, Frank. He the king. He the king, bro. That boy say the illusion. Oh man, hold on. Hakeem says it's some of us still have our sense of humor after all this losing. Hey, we gotta laugh to keep from crying, Hakeem. You know how it is. We gotta laugh to keep from crying, bro. Yeah, Sigma says what keeps us saying. You right about that. DJ says, don't worry, Dream. We will get Wemby and all of us Rockets fans will be laughing at the lead. Oh man, I'm hoping you right, DJ. I'm hoping you ain't setting yourself up for failure, brother, with the whole Wemby thing. I'm hoping we get Wemby just for you. I'm gonna start, Frank. I'm gonna start treating DJ like we treated Mike in the chat, cause every day Mike woke up, time to draft Jabari. Till I started just rooting for him because I didn't want this man's heart to be broken. So I don't want my boy DJ heart to be broken. So I'ma just root. Yeah, we getting Wemby, bro. We get Wemby for DJ generation's sake because he might not make it through if we don't get him. Kenny
just like the previous divides though, like for like DJ's always been Wemby. In my case, I've always been Scoot.
Yeah. It's crazy how people be that like once they dig in, they dug in. I learned my lesson from last year. I was dug in on Paulo Banchero, and it didn't happen. So I'm not setting myself up for failure this year. Now when the tournament come, I'm probably gonna be all in on somebody. Believe me, that's when I really dig in and start watching. Tournament, I really judged off the tournament because that's when you got everybody in the same spot going at it. You see where heart come from. The Cinderella stories, people get, hot, such and such. So I'm really moved by the March Madness Cinderella because it fluctuates up and down of who's top pick until we get there and we all see the Sweet 16 and the cutting of the nets go down. That's when I really get interested in the college.
I think every Rockets fan
nice
was like
when you have
anybody except
Hold on, Brandon. Joe was speaking first. What you say, Joe?
Sorry.
I think every Rockets fan was like, they'll draft anybody except Chet.
Chet, yeah. I just didn't want Chet. I didn't want Chet at all. What you were saying, Big B?
No, I'm just saying it's nice when you have multiple first round picks, and you got draft capital, kind of start following more of the players coming out of college and the G League at night, and I'm really following everybody because Stone, obviously, you got to give him his credit. I know I'm a fighter, so I'm gonna let it be known he can go at any day, but he can't draft. That's all he can do. But I mean, just watching it like Tari. But he kept going down. Y'all remember the draft? And we kept falling down to the 20s, and until later on in the draft because how Stone moved. Another good Stone was the KJ move. I think that was more Tillman. He just literally paid cash for the second round pick for KJ. That was a cool move. I like that. That's more of a boss move, And in the Tillman family, I mean, those are the type of moves they make. I like that.
For sure. Kenny, oh man. Hakeem says, who do we play next and when? We actually played Dallas Mavericks next again. And, speaking of Dallas Mavericks, Luka just dropped 60, 20, and 10. 60 points, 20 rebounds, 10 assists. He got it on, Luka. So that's what we looking. That's what we got to look forward to. The Bucks. Actually, we gave him his stride back because he just went crazy on us the last game, and he's been hot ever since then. So we got to see Luka. We got to see that man Luka come back up in here. We play the Knicks. What was it? We played.
How much are we
going
to double Luka up in
for?
for?
Thursday for New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve. I don't know if y'all gonna be real busy on New Year's Eve. Let me know. I might. I don't know if I'm gonna be getting drunk or not. You know what I'm saying? Let me know because I'll do a stream. You know, maybe if I don't do one that night, I'll do one the next day. But we right at 12 o'clock like always, man. So do y'all want to get anything off y'all chest before I wrap this thing up? Brandon, Joe.
I'm just interested in this draft. Oh, let's hit that Jalen and Jabari showed in. Who would be more likely to be traded? Let's watch them both shine together. Now let's see it. We've never seen that. Let's just do a 2-man game with Jalen and Jabari.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they ain't going nowhere. I think those two will be the last person people traded. We just was going through a theoretical back and forth type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. I'm saying like actually do it though. Like do a pick and roll with Jabari.
Did I lose you?
No, okay. So again,
do it. Breaking up. I heard you said doing a pick and roll between Jalen and Jabari.
Yeah, we've never seen that.
No.
If I'm the coach, why not? Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I know,
but it
like do some screens in the high pick area, like just literally stand there on the corner of the free throw line in that area. 18 runs by him. Give it back to Jabari and just let him shoot it, or let Jalen keep going. I game with them two, since those are our two players. I've never seen any of those type of.
For sure. Joe Blue, what you got?
Man, I'm just here along for the ride. I mean, I'm just waiting for the day, and we'll see if it happens before New Year's that Eric Gordon gets traded.
Me too, bro. I'm with you on that. All right, man. We're going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. Appreciate all of my Rockets fans out there, all of the Chop Shop members. CSG, what's good? Appreciate y'all for coming by, stopping with us. It was an all right game. You know, I know y'all didn't really think we was going to win. It came out just like expected. But, yeah, the next game we will be going against the Mavericks. Hopefully we can kind of contain Luka. Luka just been on a tear. Where we are right now, 10 and what, 25, 24, something like that. DJ Generation, we still on our 1 game, every 5 game loss type of thing. So we still on track to be a high drafter, well, a low drafter, get us a low draft pick coming up. I appreciate everybody for stopping by, chopping it up with us like only the Chop Shop can. Y'all make this one of the great experiences on YouTube, man. Y'all keep it popping. Y'all keep it locked. Don't give up hope, man. Don't give up hope. So we got to get it. We just got to get through this year, bro. I think next year we'll experience a whole lot of different, we'll be on a different level going next year. But appreciate all of y'all for coming by, man. Thanks my co-host that's up here with me now, my boy Brandon Simpson and my boy Joe Blue. Thank you everybody that hit up the super chats. DJ Generation, Kenny S, my boy T, Z89, Sleep Art 11. Appreciate the super chats. Who did I miss any of y'all with the super chats? If I missed you, I ain't dish you. You know how we rocking over here. But appreciate everybody for coming out, man. Y'all have a good one. Like always, love your family, hug them. You never know when we gonna be out of here. Thank everybody for coming out. Y'all make it good, man. Let's go, Rockets. Keep up the morale, bro. Let's don't let it the worst get to you, man. We gonna holler at you from the Chop Shop. Appreciate you.